Hello everybody. So today we're here with the Norinco JW 2000. It's a 12 gauge with 12-inch barrels, non-restricted in Canada. This is normally my camping slash truck gun. It'll go back and forth from the truck to the camper like when we're in the bush and stuff. Pretty decent little rig, pretty pointable. It's always worked. I mean, it ain't pretty, but it's always worked. Um, it's just basic crack barrel double barrel shotgun. It's got exposed hammers and a safety. That way, when you're walking in the bush, so instead of having to, fire each barrel individually, you could actually cock both at the same time, engage the safety, and now you're safe to walk around with your two shots ready, right? So if you see a squirrel, you flick out the safety, bang, bang, whatever, right? Decent little gun. I'm going to tear it down here now. Mostly I want to show you some cheap accessories I found for it at like a gun show. I'll show you. All right, so check this out. These are some loose ones that I just kind of had in my center console in the truck, but move those up the side for a second. These pouches I actually bought at a gun show. So I do believe they are SKS ammo pouches. They just go in the belt, you know. I do believe they are made for the SKS, but don't quote me. If anybody knows more about it, you can let me know. But I do believe they're Russian SKS. They're Russian anyway, or some make of Russian. But so what I like about it is normally it would hold 7.62s stripper clips, I'm guessing, right? What I do with it is it holds perfectly 12 gauge shotguns in 2 3/4 inch. So I just got a mixture in here like number 4s and 6 and some bird shot and 7.5, you know, how just basically some small game loads in this particular pouch. So tight, so that's in that one. Now in the other one, what I did, this one is kind of like a more of a survival pouch, right? Or a close pouch. So these two I would wear on a belt if I was on a trip for, a week or so. I would just, this is all I would take with me for that week, right? With my shotgun. So in this pouch, what I did with this one is I kind of made a mixture. So in this pouch, I've got everything from slug to double aught buck to, I even have a 12 gauge signal flare in there. But then it would take 12 normal shells in here. But instead, I could fit 25 410 shells in there in this secondary one. And I made my own adapter. Now, Shortline Arms makes them. There's a bunch of companies that make them. I just made mine out of 4140 HTSR, so it's heat treated steel. I just made it, and so what that did was, it essentially, instead of having 24 shots in my kit, I've now got like 40 shots, you know? So, because one thing that I've noticed, especially when I'm rocking the double barrel, is that, say in the right barrel, the front trigger, I can put my 410 adapter and 410 round with a light game load in 410. Now, if I'm just walking through the trail and a grouse flutters up that's like 10 feet in front of me, I can shoot him with that 410, and I don't need to blow the living jumpings out of him with a 12 gauge, right? But at the same time, then if he flies away and he gets a little bit further, I've got the second barrel with a 12 gauge game load in it, right? So I can mix it up depending on what's going on. That's one of the advantages of the double barrel, actually, because you can have a game load in one and a defensive load in the other. So you could have a slug if you were in bear country or something, or you could have a double aught in one barrel, and you could still have 7.5 or a number 6 game load in the other barrel, so that you're ready for all contingencies, right? But I thought that was pretty cool. I think these were like a couple of bucks a piece. I think they were like $2.50 or something at a gun show here in Calgary, and you see them around all the time, like these old pouches. So just because you see them and they're not like magazine holders and all that, don't mean you don't have a use. They're really, really good for carrying 12 gauge shells in the bush. All right, everybody. So for anyone who's not familiar with the gun, I'll just take it apart here just to show you how it comes apart and how small a package it is. So on the front of the gun here, you will see that on the underside of the hand guard here, you'll see that it has a little lever, so you can pull that out, and then it's just spring loaded. Just takes the foregrip off, so lay that aside, out of the way. And then when you have the gun with the safety off, you can break the barrel like you would if you were loading it, and it just comes apart like that. So now you can swab through the barrel, oil all your bits and pieces. Maintenance really easy on this type of firearm. So just another reason why good truck gun, good bush gun, and you know, if ever need be, it would be one hell of a defensive firearm. All right, and then to put it back together, there's a little pin here, goes across the bottom of the receiver. It hooks into that little radius right here on the front of the barrel lock. Get in there, close it. Gun would actually function like this for the most part. Then you take your hand guard. I tend to like to get it so I can press that radius right there into that radius. So it kind of goes in like this. Put it in like this. Pull your lever so it clears the hinge gate. Check it. Good to go. Well, I guess that's it for that one. So just figured I'd show you guys the old truck gun, let you see how it looks. You know, it's a double barrel shotgun, right? But that's it for this one. So I got some more stuff coming, little things. Let me know if you guys like this type of format, or just let me know. Either way, stay safe, love your family, peace.